Hello everyone, Namaskar. Today let's talk about VA Editor, which is default text editor on Linux based systems. Few of my acquaintances who are working as developers and DevOps engineers have asked me to make a short tutorial on VA Editor to manage files without any hassle. Let's run into our dude VA for now. VA stands for Visual. It is an early attempt to Visual Text Editor, and VM stands for VA Improved. It is an improved of VA stands. Most of the Linux distributions come with VIM already installed. If you didn't find VI on your machine, do not worry. You can install it by executing sudo apt install vim space -y command. Here on my machine, it is already installed. Once VM package is available, we should be able to create file using VI. Let's create a file. Type VI space followed by the file name and then enter. A new file with sample file name has been opened in command line mode. Now switch to insert mode in order to perform write or modify file operations. Now I'm going to write a content. Hello friends. You can write your own content. So if you want to write scripts or programming code, you wanted to edit something, logs, you wanted to do some write or modification operations, you can switch into insert mode and then perform it. Press escape for switching into command line mode and then type colon. After that, you can work on file save operations here. You can type Q0 for not to saving the content and quit, and you can type WQ0 for saving the content and quitting, and you can type W and then enter so that the changes will be saved and then you still be in the same page. You can type WQ here to save and quit file operation. Now we'll verify the content whether the changes are saved or not. You type again vi space the file name and we'll be able to see all the content here. In this scenario, I would like to add few more words to the existing file, and then this time I'll be using Q0 operation. Just escape and then type Q0 so that the changes should not save inside the file, and then you just try opening the file again, the changes are gone. Now we will work on large files. Type vi and then file name, enter. It will open a file. I have already copied content, so I would like to paste it by switching into insert mode. So here it is the content. You can see many number of lines it is there. Now we will set the numbers. For that, switch to command line mode and then type colon set space and you enter. So it has set each number. Now if you wanted to navigate to specific number, again switch to command line colon 8 for switching into line number 8 to switching into line number 2. Now we'll work on find or search operation. Again switch into command line mode by pressing escape. This time without colon, just type slash and then followed by the keyword. Here I am using Linux, and then you just enter, and if you wanted to go to each and every match word, press N or press slash. This is how you can find a specific keyword in the entire file. In order to move your cursor to beginning of the file, just type escape colon 0 so that your cursor will be moved to first line beginning of the file. Now we will try replacing Linux keyword with Unix. For that, switch to command line mode and type s/linux and then /unix. So we are going to replace Linux with Unix. So in this scenario, the first occurrence of the Linux keyword has replaced. Rest of the Linux word is still as is in the file. Now if you wanted to replace all Linux words which are there in line number 1 with Unix, you have to type s/linux/unix/g. You can see all Linux keywords are replaced with Unix, three substitutions on line number 1. If you wanted to replace all first occurrences of Linux keyword in each line, then type %s/linux/unix. Notice here 5 substitutions on 5 lines. It is replaced with Unix. And if you still observe all Linux keywords apart from the first occurrences of each line, it still remains as is. If you wanted to replace overall file instead of Linux, you wanted to replace with Unix, then type %s/linux/unix/g. Now you observe the overall Linux keyword is replaced with Unix in the entire file. Now try to search Linux keyword again. Go to command line and then look for Linux. You will not be finding Linux keyword. Search has written pattern not found. Let's discuss about copy, paste and delete operations. Navigate to line number 1. This time we'll use escape:1 to navigate to line number 1. I'm navigating to line number 4 to write some content. If you want to insert a new line, switch to command line and then press O. Now you are in insert mode. You can add few sentences. I'm writing some content here in order to perform some copy paste operation. As you are in insert mode, switch to command line mode again. Move to line number 5. Keep your cursor on line number 5 and then press YY to copy the line number 5. I have moved my cursor down to line number 7 to paste the content. Press small p to copy the content in the next new line. If you would like to paste the content one line above, then type capital P. It will paste the content line above. If you wanted to delete single line, then press DD. Is you have to type D twice. You have to press D twice. If you wanted to manually delete one after another line, then you have to keep on pressing DD. If you wanted to copy more than one line, in this case I would like to copy the content from line number 5 and 6, 2 lines. For that I need to press numeric 2 and YY. Similarly, if you wanted to copy n number of lines, then type numeric that specific number and YY. Now I have moved on my cursor to line number 7 and then I have pressed small p. You can see two lines have been copied under line number 7. If you wanted to undo the changes, you have to press U. Each time you press U, it will revert one change at a time. Now, if you would like to delete multiple lines, would like to delete line number 5 to 9, so in the command line, press colon, type line number 5, comma, line number 9, D, and then enter. If you would like to delete overall content in the file, then in the command line, type colon, 0, comma, dollar and enter. Now it has become an empty file. You can press U to undo the changes. Now you are able to see overall file content. If you feel you have messed up with the whole file and you wanted to revert it to the previous state of the file where you have started, then press escape and then type Q0 so that none of your changes will be affected. Hope you have liked this video. For more interesting open source related videos, watch this space and subscribe.